In it too. All right.
Yeah, I think it's just like equivalent of a cup of coffee. Cheers.
Cheers. You cheers it? Okay. Wonderful.
That was awkward. That's uh, 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 that's wifey over there. Yeah. Hey, move.
I was trying to.
Tina's actually going to twerk before she goes to bed.
Here.
That's what I heard. Put that booty in the air. That's got to be a song, right?
Mm-hmm. This is good.
It's pretty good. It's not really a chugger, but it's pretty good.
It's not really a chugger. I feel like you'd burp a lot because it's fizzy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I really just sprung you up.
So that is pomegranate, vitamin B, pomegranate sparkling water, and an apple cider for make it a little sweeter.
I'm going to text Chris.
Tell him to get over here. I also need to send my man Austin the link. What?
It should have it on the home. Why, you scoping out Christmas gifts? Well, I sent the link. My sister and my dad.
Sweet.
If they care about us, they'll watch.
Yeah, there's gonna be some people hopping on.
Of course they don't. Did you say of course they don't, Tina? You're hurting my feelings. I need this to refresh though. Part 2. Right.
Who else? Oh, I guess my sister. All right, cool. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Let's finish this. Let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. You know it's a serious work project because it's all about getting...
For serious. I need to change the CSS for bread game. Let me just make that adjustment. I will forget if I don't.
Oh, you're like still sharing your screen. Is that...
Oh, I don't really care.
Is that okay? Let me double check.
Unless you don't.
No, it's just about what's like your face is not on the stream, but that's fine.
Oh.
Like we don't really need it anyway. It's not that great, to be honest.
Wow.
If we're being honest.
You don't have to be fine.
Frankenbread. So in terms of you sharing your screen though, do I actually need to be looking at anything?
No, I'm just thoroughly making sure that my
basically, Audrey has fixed up her codes, and I've also fixed up my codes. I think there's a difference in the sense that I'm using a ternary, and I also did a CSS fix. So I'm going to issue a pull request. Oh, Tina, can you make sure that the audio is going through, by the way?
Sure, I can test.
I think it looks like it is. Okay. Pull request. Sweet. So I'm going to issue a pull request. Yeah, and I was trying to push, and it basically failed, and so I can show y'all how to fix this issue. The issue here is that I originally cloned from Audrey's repository, and then I think I forked it, but I never updated my Git origin. Let's make sure that I actually cloned it, first of all. This is called Personal Website React. Y'all go follow Audrey on GitHub. Personal Website React. You can see it has one fork over here. That's because I did already fork it, but I need to reassign my origin. Or maybe, hold on. Maybe I can just git push origin. Yeah, cool. So I did reassign my origin, but still, I cloned from Audrey's repository. So It's actually not trying to push to origin unless I say so explicitly, which I just did just now. Okay. Refresh mine. Let's make sure that I get push origin main. Yeah, it says I did. Yeah, we did. Okay, it says everything up to date. Oh no, it's right. It's saying that the commit is from an hour ago because that is when I did commit. Even though I just pushed, but I committed like before we ate snacks. Let me also make sure that I'm not like slacking on the chat this time around.
Nice to close issues.
Right? Okay, cool. So I'm doing a pull request. It says that I'm one behind you. So I guess you committed some stuff?
Not recently. I don't know what I would have committed.
It says it's able to merge, so I guess even though I'm behind you, I guess there's not a conflict. I think the only one that I'm behind you is the previous merge commit.
Yeah, or I know I think I did a commit when I fixed it. No, I didn't, because that was just a setting.
Right.
That was just
I'm pretty sure it's just your last merge commit, and so I think I have no conflicts with it. So I don't actually think this pull request closes any of the GitHub issues.
But
oh wait,
what?
Floating image? Where's floating image? I think floating image.
It's in baking game process.
Okay, because I think it has an image in a CSS issue as well. Like the same one.
It's the same one. Still image and floating image. Oh, I only changed it in floating. I need to also take out height and still. That's what we did, right? Completely take out height.
I did that. I also took out width.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, so.
Max. Yeah, max. Hey, so what?
So, what's an example of floating image? Like, is that the very first bread, basically?
First and last step. The steps 0 and 8.
Okay. Yeah. So it does have the same issue.
Okay. Just changed it on my end. Holy, this is what happens if you take out the width.
What?
At least on mine. Look at this.
It didn't happen to me. What? On the floating image? Floating image doesn't even specify width.
Oh, it had max width.
Oh, no, I didn't take out the max width.
Then it doesn't have a width at all. Oh, just still image had a width specified. Floating image did not. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're in business. We're in business. TikTok music. Hey, we need to move this
Yeah, we totally should, right?
because I can just play your playlist from my phone. Okay, so do you need to do a new pull request?
I just need. Did you already merge it?
I did.
Okay, then yes, I will need to. I was going to push another commit to the same pull request.
I need to do some.
Okay, cool.
Tis pushed. Wait. Can't push refs or Your changes.
Yeah, so you need to merge the changes. So do git pull.
Pull and then a push. Oh, hey.
Hey.
I just noticed down at the bottom right,
Yeah.
the prettier check means
Does the prettier check mean it's working?
there's like a prettier thing.
Maybe. I mean, I
Check
have.
mark. I wish I would have noticed that before to see if that was like a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's like a good catch. Okay.
So done. What was our next thing? Oh, the hotkey?
Yeah, you want to do the hotkey
Let's
next?
do the hotkey.
So what is the hotkey, Audrey?
Hotkey is bench function.
I just mean like for the users, like what is
Well,
the
hotkey-
feature? Like what's
So
the feature
if you've
description?
ever played any old school codes, well, I want to have a way to enter code on my game. Enter it, get a Steam prize. It's just an image of poop, not real poop, like the poop emoji, like coffee poop, like coffee poop. That could be. Not what I said. What did you say? Hockey poop. Hockey poop. Oh, like hockey poop. That's a whole other. So yeah, so basically you enter in some keys, and you get a poop.
Sounds lit to me.
You know, red me poop. Don't ask why. I thought it would be.
Yeah, definitely super fun.
Why are you laughing?
Me?
Okay, so first I guess I need to find a pixel poop.
Yeah. Skip branch list. Oh, is it because I didn't put dash dash? Sheesh. Noob.
Look, there's some cute ones. There's some also really terrifying ones. Ooh, don't ever look up poop of any kind on Google, I guess. Let's just get a cute one.
Okay, so I never added upstream. So I'm going to add Audrey's git as my upstream.
This way everyone will recognize it is a poop machine.
Hold on.
Ooh, y'all, this is the most exciting part of my game.
That's hilarious.
It's
an Easter egg.
It's an Easter egg. I got my poop picture, and I already put it in the file, and it's in VS Code. Look at that cute poop!
Oh, I do. Wow.
Wait, what happens if you zoom into 1,000?
Wow.
I am a grown child. Okay, so is it an event function, an event handler function?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Google those. There's a few.
Okay.
I have one I recommend, but let's see what your Googles find. What are you Googling? What's
Hang
your
on. Why is this? Oh, I don't know what happened on GitHub. I'm going to Google event function key JavaScript. I know I saw them the other day. Like press event. Keyboard event. Keyboard event.key. Key values. Keyboard event. No.
That all sounds good, but keyboard event is not actually a thing.
Okay.
There's different kinds of keyboard events.
So I feel like it's just event.key. I'm trying to remember. I just learned this. JavaScript. Oh. So, okay, so you can just add event listener. Isn't there like an actual... Is it just add event listener?
Is it just adding an event listener? Yep.
Okay, add event listener, and then there's just the different types of down, before input key up, click. Gotta be more options than that.
What did you mention so far?
Key down, before input key up. Oh, it has like pressed, repeating, input, released, up.
That's it. Those are the ones.
Okay. So we almost want...
So think about like you're using a keyboard. So which of those do you think would be best?
I feel like input be the one. Because couldn't you set what you want them to input?
Let me see what you're talking about. Keyboard event input. I'm actually not familiar.
Does key input event?
Are you talking about an event name or an argument name?
Oh, it must be an argument. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So the event.
So there is an input event.
Yeah, they do have.
That's like a totally different thing. It's not. I don't think that's a keyboard event unless I'm tripping. Yeah.
Keyboard event sequence. Consider the event sequence generated when we interact. Every keyboard event is fired. A predetermined for a given key press, the sequence of events fired is as follows. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. So I actually think, surprisingly, W3 Schools was more helpful on this than Mozilla.
Yeah, Mozilla is really like now I'm on the actual like key values page.
Yeah, I read I just scanned it pretty quick, but honestly, for me, it was like put in a confusing manner.
W3 Schools, I like. So are you on the keyboard event or keyboard event? I'll just check out one.
DOM event objects under HTML DOM on the left menu. And then DOM event objects, I'm on keyboard event. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm on.
Awesome. So if you scroll to the bottom of the page, it will tell you the actual event types that you can choose from.
Oh, okay. So we want on key press for a sequence of entry. Right? This event occurs when they have to only press it once? No. We can save it to memory.
We can save it to memory, that's right. I think using key press is pretty rare. It might work,
Really?
but yeah, I think it's pretty rare.
Have to use key down and key up then?
Key down is definitely no-go, and I'll tell you why. Because you can hold your keys down.
Yeah.
And so it'll fire over and over and over. So maybe key press is the right way to do it. I usually go for key up because it just happens once when you're done typing. But I guess what hotkey are we trying to do? Are you trying to hold multiple keys at the same time, or do you want to do them in a sequence?
In a sequence.
Okay. So then I would go for key up.
Okay.
That way, if I like hold the same key down for a couple seconds, it doesn't think that I pressed it a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
But would we be writing function?
We could write our own function, but I think a lot of people have done this already, so I would recommend we use someone else's code.
Okay. Current action. Called G.
Yup.
Has a little library. Like a library and define a sequence used to trigger the action. Let cheat. New cheat code up, down, down. Whatever you want it to be. Alert. Custom action here. Enable the cheat code and done. Our custom action is going to be to show poop. Okay, this is easy, so I just need to download this guy's library.
Dang, this guy played an audio event. That would be pretty cool.
It could be the poop screen with Bowser's theme. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, maybe.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't know, what goes with poop?
Maybe we don't play the sound then.
No poops. Okay, wait. So download and insert the JavaScript library into the page? How do I download it? Oh, it's right here. Please don't be a virus. Oh, it pulled it from GitHub. Okay. So do I extract this into VS Code? It's a zip.
I think we need a better way of you showing me exactly what you're talking about. There's the Zoom chat, right? Can you drop it in the Zoom chat? Oh, I can just look at your screen. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Sorry. No, I was doing some other stuff.
This. Current action by keyboard combination. Stop.
A tiny and standalone JavaScript. Yeah, that looks really cool.
That looks very.
Yeah. So I don't really like that it's minified though, that I can't see what's going on.
I downloaded the file.
Yeah,
Can you
but
just open it?
sure, if you want. I don't think you're going to be able to read it. Oh, there's the unminified version. So you see the .min?
Mm-hmm.
So that's called minified, and so that is a program is trying to shrink the file size.
Okay.
And so what it'll do is it'll replace things like a function name. You might have a function name which is like initialize key down listener. And then you might have a variable which is like Q that has all of the recent things they pressed. And the minifier will rename that to A and B.
Oh.
And that's how it shrinks it. So the computer can still understand it, but like as a human, it's like, what is, yeah.
But this JS one we could?
Yeah.
Drop into VS Code?
Yeah. You can open it with Notepad as well. If you want to.
I've never really used Notepad.
It's only really useful because you can just Control A and Control C and copy all the text. I wouldn't actually.
Oh, I see what. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't really actually work with it in Notepad.
Yeah, I just drop it in the work.
Yeah. So we have a folder somewhere in there under app. Can you expand app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
So
there?
so reducers and store, those are sort of like JavaScript services. They're not components. So I would put it in there. So right click the word app and say reveal in file explorer. Cool.
Oh, I need to put it actually.
Yeah, drag Windows to Windows or VS Code to VS Code. It's not super workable to drag from one to the other.
Okay.
Sweet. So there's the key map. These are all the different keys.
And this is just an array of your keys?
It's giving a number.
Okay. To each.
To each key, yeah.
So he's doing it as a handle key down.
That's fine. I mean, if you trust, like, let's test it. If it has an issue, then we will throw it out.
Okay.
And if it doesn't have an issue, by the way, I do have another kind of like similar thing, similar in the sense that somebody else already made it, but it's like a lot smaller.
Yeah, I'd rather this
Seems like a lot, right? So let me drop this in the Zoom chat and you can take a look at this. Love you. Night. Wish us luck.
Good luck. Oh, love you. Yeah, I like this.
Awesome. Hey, I'm kind of sad. Even though you merged my pull request, we didn't actually like talk through it. Did you like?
Do you want to talk through it?
Yeah. Maybe after. I don't know if you want to do that before or after we do the cheat code thing.
Have another.
Sweet.
Okay, I like this. If the key equals the required key, then increment your position to the next key.
Yep.
If it equals the length you're looking for, activate the cheat. Otherwise, activate cheat. Yeah. But instead of variable audio, we'll have poop. Variable poop equals new poop with a poop image.
Sick.
Okay. So, I want to run their code snippet.
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
Oh, yeah.
I think that audio file is like not real. But that's fine because we don't need an audio. And also, I think that image is not real.
Okay.
So I would say, what do you actually want to do when we succeed? You want to just show the picture?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay. So where are we going to put the picture? Like in terms of components, which component is it going to go in?
guess it'll go in baking game component, but it could just be its own component, and then let's import it.
Okay.
Because I don't want all that cheat code text to be in baking game. So yeah, I think it'll just be an import to baking.
So that's great. So I think there's two ways to do this. We can have cheatcodes.js, which is kind of like service code, or it can just be inside of the component that we end up using.
Could we also just put in helpers?
So you could, however, those helpers are basically like the puzzle helpers. It is basically helper code. You're right, but it's not the photo puzzle helper.
We just need a cheat code component.
Cool, let's do it.
That will go. How we have like back button and photo puzzle. I'll just make a new folder called cheat code.
Very smart.
And within the file, I will make a new, or within the folder, I will make a new file called cheat codes.
Hey, isn't that name weird?
Isn't that name weird?
Yeah. This file it looks different than, like, compared to Baking Game, for example.
Oh.
Boom.
Okay, so I've got this pasted in.
Are you actually going to use that code? That is also the official Konami cheat code, by the way.
That's pretty crazy.
So do you want to just keep it like that, or do you want to do your other one?
I like theirs better.
Cool.
I think it's easier. I think it's easier to change. I think their choice of numbers for the allowed keys.
Those aren't their choices. Those are.
That is what they are numbered as?
Yeah. And then they're giving them the names to make it understandable, basically.
Okay.
Can you change the vars to be const or let appropriately?
This is going to... Okay.
Yep. Nope, it's only let if you're changing it. Are you changing the official Konami code? Wait. So Konami code position.
Oh, that will change.
Okay. And what does that do?
That is like your change in sequence of where you're at in the code.
Yeah. Bingo.
And so you're incremented every time you
exactly
correctly.
You increment it. Perfect.
Okay, and then this allowed key.
So the line through key code means that it is like it technically means deprecated.
Okay.
Which means that it's not recommended. It may or may not work, but in the future, it eventually will be taken out.
Okay. Do we know what the...
Offhand, I don't. Google it, though.
Okay.
Like key code deprecated. Also, if you liked that guy's Stack Overflow question and answer,
Yeah.
just give him some credit. I was on LinkedIn and there was like a joke, and it was like, I'm sorry, did I say full stack developer? I meant full stack overflow developer.
It's true. True. Okay, you have 3 ways to handle it as it's written on the link you really it's just
Sweet.
e dot key. Okay. And
Looks good to
VS Code
me.
likes it, so
VS Code likes it.
VS Code, like, that's important because it says in addition to that code, which character code and key identifier are also deprecated. Why, and then key properly. Only attribute equal to key value corresponding. We kind of took what all those other ones do. We're on the
I'm not sure.
watching, and I'm one of those.
Cool.
I love whoever's watching. So I creep. Okay. Change that. These bars need to be changed.
You tell me. Also, like, VS Code should also tell you. So, because we don't have ESLint working.
Yeah, I have not.
Dang, feels so bad.
It's on the thing. Didn't know if I was doing it right, so I had to like install something else
That's fine.
on myself. Anyways,
Like what?
It can be a const because the value is not changed, and if the number changes.
Nice.
Because it's immutable.
So, it's not going to be immutable. Remember, we did talk about this. The difference between immutability and not being able to reassign it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you can't. Well, we don't want.
So how would you make it immutable? Do you remember? When you say it in English, it has two meanings in JavaScript.
Oh, I can't remember.
Seal. So if you run seal, it will be immutable, and that's tricky because there's like the math seal, and then there's also like the object seal. Anyway, we don't need to do that.
No.
But yeah, const, you're right.
It's Chris again. Hello, Chris.
What's up?
Hello.
I sounded like a Wookiee just then.
Huh?
I sounded like a Wookiee. Did you hear my voice?
Yeah, Sam was not had zero.
Sam.
So then, okay, required key is also going to be a const. If key. So let's go ahead and change up some names. Const allowed keys is fine. Const Konami code, I want it to be poop code. So, Chris, to get you up to speed, because you missed it, I am creating a cheat code for my game that creates. I don't know. Anyways, it's going to make a picture of pixelated poop show up. I don't know how we even decided that. It was funny. You, I think, had the idea to have something pop up with a cheat code. I was like, it should be poop. And then we've just rolled with it ever since. It's kind of become a joke. But we're serious about it. Okay. Let poop code position. Man, I hope I have a funny interviewer. Should we leave it as key down or should we change it to key up?
I would leave it at just whatever it says. If it starts bugging out, we can change it. I did tell you, right, that like my personal preference is to go with key up, but yeah. Oh, line 25. What do you notice about it?
It's missing an equal sign.
Okay. And what's the difference between two and three equal signs?
2. Make it truthy.
Yeah, 2 respects truthy. 3 does not.
It's like an absolute. Like it
Yep.
is True or false?
Yep. Are there any similar problems in this third-party code that you have imported?
Here at if loop on line 31.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So let me change anywhere where it says Konami. I'm a grown ass child. All right, is that? I think that's everywhere.
You can control F and quickly find out.
Okay, looks like the rest are just comments.
Cool.
Here.
If you go to the activate cheats method, I think it's not going to work for us.
Document.body style. Okay, so we need to change. It doesn't need to be a URL, right? We can import the image and use the image.
Correct.
I'll just copy and paste how I copied images before. Subject called, I'm pretty sure it's just
I guess I could, like, I should totally be just, like, putting your screen on the,
well, if people want to see it.
Yeah, because we're, like, talking about it, and then it's, like, not there, so that's, like, super weird.
Ah, no, don't import it that way. You can right. Say. Does it need to be in quotations? That's the question.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not, or it's not going to work.
I keep answering your questions when what I should be doing is helping you figure it out yourself.
Yeah, but up, down, left, right, B, start. What is that? Hang on. That's it's the Konami code. Oh, I could have just read that in the code. Up, down, left, right, BA. Yeah. There.
Sweet.
That's funny. That's so crazy that it's actually 23 places where the Konami code lives on. Okay.
24 after this.
Lives on in this poop. Yeah, now there's Konami poop, Chris. Alright, so, okay, poop.
So there's another reason. Like, does this look like it'll work?
No, because I haven't changed our audio.
Yeah.
So this needs to be I don't know, picture? Image?
So the value of it would be new audio.
I want it to be.
Yeah, like what is this even for? Like why are you even saying const image?
Go back and see.
They're just playing an audio sound.
Oh, well, we don't want that.
Yeah, just delete it.
Get out of here. I don't know what this alert is doing, so I'm going to leave it for now. I think it'll just be a drop-down window that says.
That's right.
Well, then I don't want it. I don't like alerts.
All right, cool. So now this function is like a single line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we actually need it anymore.
You don't need the function?
Yeah, I mean, would you write a function just to move like a single line? It's not reused.
Because we have this add event listener.
Is it actually cleaning up your code at this point? Or is it just making it more complicated at this point?
All it's doing is make.
Yeah.
Do we just add this into document.add event listener?
It's not like need, it's just like, what do you want to do? So my personal opinion is that extracting line 33 into the function on line 41 is actually making it's like more words. It's more verbose.
Oh, so let's just move document.body.style.background image for activate.
Yeah, why not? Is there any good reason not to?
No. Do it. So just copy it like that, or does it need to be variable? No, it's just a return.
There's no return keyword.
Okay. Then it's a part of the if statement. Yeah. So if poop code position dot link. So if the G code is show this image.
Yeah, that is what it's saying logically.
Okay.
But you can try it out. It's not going to work. Let's try it out if you want to. Or can you think about like why? Do you like know already why it doesn't work?
No, I can't. So annoying. So now I'm
Oh no! Why?
there. Zoom blocks this. I know you can bar, but I'm trying to do it right now. My video. Loading meeting controls. Get out of here. Right.
That's a whole mood.
Oh wait, no, I just need to enter the. What is it? Oh, here, like, because Chris, here I can. Wait, it's not gonna work. I haven't even imported into Bake.
Hey.
What the heck? Codes from G codes. G codes from G codes. That's nice. It's one file up. Now we gotta put G codes in, out, return. And I do it, okay, I do it like a tag like that. Yep. Closing tag. Yep. Let's see. I don't know. I have doubts. Failed to file. On. Add run. Can't resolve. Module not. I didn't export it.
You're getting it. Getting it.
I'm so much faster too now.
Yep.
Export default.
Hey, can you go to puzzle? This is just annoying me. Can you go to puzzle and delete that comment code?
Oh. I do that. Okay. Okay. Everything is. Codes. Oh, gee. Oh my gosh. I'm not actually exporting.
Bingo!
Codes is not declared anywhere.
Exactly. You got it. You're doing really great. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm figuring all this out.
The only problem is like cheat codes isn't a thing right now.
So, do I have to export all of these?
Would that do any good?
No, we really just need the event listener.
We really just need the event listener. Yep.
Has a funky name?
Yeah.
Can I give it a const?
It's not. I mean, you could try it, but I'll just spare you the time. It's not going to work if you put it into a const. So there's two ways to do this. So the basic problem that you're facing is that the document API is not React. It's vanilla.
JavaScript.
Yeah. And right, you've done this with Codecademy. You've used the document.
Oh.
Right? So there's two things you can do here. One is you can mix vanilla and React. And that will work. It's just like I wouldn't really recommend it.
Change it.
Or you can change it to React. That's right. So you would Google something along the lines of like the React way to do a key down event. And it's just like pretty different. So yeah, and that's the answer. So in vanilla JavaScript, it's going to use this is basically like event-based logic or service logic. It's not it's not component-based, right? The only component, as far as the document API is really concerned, is the document and its children. This has no reference to like any of the document's children. It's just the document itself. So again, like you could get it to work by having it reference, like technically all those React elements end up being the document's children, but it's just kind of janky to do it that way. So the React way, you would want to start with a component. So like what component would it be? Because cheat codes is, if you think about like what cheat codes is, it's more like a verb than a noun. Do you agree with that? Or are you okay? Cheat codes is a noun. Okay, that's not fair.
Yeah, it is, and I mean, but this one could just.
I guess it's not visually rendered is probably a better way to say that.
Yeah.
Like, where are the cheat codes on the screen? You know.
Right.
Is there anything on the screen related to this whole cheat code thing? Yes. So React like cares about rendering stuff, right?
Yeah.
React is always asking like, do I need to render this? So if we are talking about a React component, like how do you decide like which thing should be the component? It's a good like rule of thumb to figure out what's going to actually change visually. And so you're right. The answer would be that background image. So I would recommend that the background image, we turn that into the component. See what I mean? So we already have in another place in this app, we already have images that we're like showing or hiding conditionally. And so it's the same thing, except the condition now is, did you activate cheat codes?
Okay.
Also, after we get this, I think it would be a good time to break because this is going to be probably a bit of a brain leech.
Yeah, I'm already feeling like, what? I'm a bit lost. You know, we show and hide images. So are we applying that logic to this component?
You could say that, yeah. It's kind of like you could say it either way. We're applying we're applying that logic to this, or this cheat logic to that. I don't know. Either way.
I'm not applying logic to our image.
No, and it's not even that image, is it? Do you want it to be that same image tag? I would recommend you keep it separate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then
Okay.
we would not be applying any cheat code logic anywhere else. It would only be with.
And I think that's correct, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But you said applying it back to image. No, we are not doing that.
Oh, well, okay. Applying it to this image, not to that other image, yeah.
No, I was saying the logic that we use. We're talking about using the logic that we've already used on other images, right?
At a high level, just the idea of show or don't show.
So I'm saying we apply that only to the G.
Like yeah, right?
Yeah. No, you were saying apply the cheat code logic back to baking game. No, you don't want to do that.
Okay, it depends what you mean. At a high level, we do want to apply cheat codes to the baking game.
Not the logic that we're using for the background image to show up on a key event. Nuh-uh.
Okay. Whatever makes it work for you.
I don't want images except the poop image to show up if keys are pressed.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
We are not taking key pressing logic and applying it to higher order.
Oh, like move the function to baking game? No. We're only applying it to baking game in the sense that it's contained within cheat
the
codes.
way you said
Okay, I'm with you now.
Applying the logic back to it, I was like, no, we're not doing that.
You're right.
Simple.
Yeah, I was like talking like at a high level in English. I wasn't actually talking about like which file the code goes in.
No, I'm talking very literally and simple.
Yeah.
That's okay. Cheat codes.
Yeah. So let's just ignore. Let's make it work in a simple way and then iteratively improve, right?
Okay.
So what is the simplest logic in terms of like what is the end goal here? Let's work backwards from the end goal.
For the poop image to show up.
Cool.
After you press.
Wait.
I'm working backwards.
Yeah, but you already said the simplest thing. Because after
get the poop image to show up.
Yeah, the word after is only going to make it more complicated.
But does that mean it has to exist?
Yeah, absolutely. It has to exist before it can show up, right? We don't want it to exist on a step. Ooh, so this is a good question for you in terms of like how do you want the feature to work? Do you want him to be able to poop at any moment?
Yes.
You do?
I guess it has to exist on all the steps.
Ooh, we just changed the game.
Yeah, I want them to be able to enter.
So,
I don't want it to be a mini game. I want it.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if I poop, Audrey,
Game's over.
This is the most amazing feature, by the way. Okay, so if I poop, does this change the image, or does it add a second image?
Question.
Yeah, it really is, right? Because there's like different ways to do this. They will all work, but we have to pick one.
Just from a this is making
You want to change the image. Okay. And so let me ask one more question. Do you change the image?
Wait, no. I think it'd be easier to cover it because I want the poop pretty big. just a big ol' turd.
Okay.
Smacked onto your screen.
Yeah, how do you want it to work, yo? We gotta figure this out. A big old poop smacked on your screen. Gosh.
I hope somebody's watching.
There are people watching this, Audrey, I assure you.
They'll be up in these comments. Nobody's on YouTube.
Oh, geez. All right, thanks for the play-by-play, coach. Like, what do you want to see? So they're going to see this picture for sure. Do they see anything else? Is there the button to go back to the beginning or anything, or no?
No. Have to refresh the whole game to get rid
Literally everything is pooped on.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go back to let's go back to baking game. And you're going to have an if condition that says if you got pooped on, then none of that other shit shows up. Only the shit shows up. Right? You see what I mean logically?
Is that going to go in the... Like,
you tell me where it goes.
I know. That's going to go in the return for...
Yep.
Right, let's put it at the bottom. So, if, well, is everything? I don't think everything's ready. Like
you can do pseudocode. That's fine.
I use pseudocode. Okay,
yeah.
So if
yeah.
So I gotta think how to write this.
You don't even have to say true because
if pooped on.
If pooped on, because it's already gonna be equal to true. Yeah.
And then it would be like the
Yeah.
if pooped on.
Okay, cool. So
So
this
basically our key event pooped on.
pooped on would not be an event. It would be a Boolean. It would be a state variable.
State. So then
If you are in a state or if you're in a situation where the cheat code got activated, maybe you want to say if cheat code activated. But that's kind of the same thing as pooped on, right?
it is the same thing as pooped.
Then, so this is correct in terms of pseudocode.
Right.
So, but let's try to make it a little more like.
Okay.
Oh, actually, by the way, there's a big piece of even the pseudocode that's either missing / wrong here, which is if you write this, you already ran the logic for name form, puzzle, back button. So none of that is actually being hidden right now. You're doing all of it, and then after that, you're having the giant poop picture.
So does the at the top?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're pooped on, then don't stop.
That's right.
Stop. If you've been pooped on, then just stop.
Yep. And actually, I think you can go above the JSX fragment. So it really becomes a show prop pattern, doesn't it? It's just like what we did with show prop.
Oopsie, hang on.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're dead now.
Broke it. Broke the whole thing.
What the fuck?
Why is it deleting things to the left?
Oh my gosh. Are we alive?
I don't know. Possibly. There. Whatever. It's good. It pooped on.
So there's two ways to do this. By the way, you can see a similar thing in my pull request if you want to. So right now you are within the return statement. So you cannot add an if here. You can still use.
Oh, it needs to go.
No, it would just go right above the return.
Oh.
If you want to use the if keyword. You can also use a ternary instead. But
let's use it.
Okay.
Really...
Cool. So, like, do you know how to change an if statement into a ternary? That would be good for you to practice real quick. Hey, that's the major key.
Can you load a little bit faster? Thanks.
Dang, it's almost like websites loading quickly is important. What you guys coding says M, poop, and bread.
So I learned this, but it was a while ago. So your condition is your if, and then these are your two, well, your possible
That's right.
values.
Yeah, positive assignment would be if true. Negative assignment would be if false.
Okay. This be our condition.
That's right. Yep.
Or have to put the or.
Yes, you do, and you already have it. It's just delete key twice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you Control S, it should pretty air it up. Yep. So that is the ternary format. We just need to replace the pseudocode with actual code. So what would poop be, by the way? Oh, and let's go ahead and just declare pooped on, just so that we don't have technically invalid code. So just declare pooped on like it's always either true or false. Up to you.
That'd be up.
So usually you would want to declare them at the top of the function.
Okay. So
yeah,
const.
it's like a fake variable, so it doesn't really matter though. Okay, cool. So what would actually return here in this case?
It wouldn't even be. Would it be anything?
Yeah, you want to return something. If pooped on is true, what component do you want baking game to include?
Poop.
Yeah.
I have not imported. Do I need to?
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Also, okay, cool.
All right. Has value now.
Oh, can you just import an image like that? How do we use images?
Oh wait. Braces. No. Import an image. What have I done before? Oh.
Yes.
Oy, oy, oy. Does it need to be equals poop?
Look at your other image tag. You can copy it and modify as needed. Sweet.
Alright.
Awesome. Okay, so I think this is right.
Oh, might have to just comment everything on this.
Yeah, or you could just comment the import.
It was a poop for a second.
Yep. Yeah, so when the JavaScript process, so it processes from top to bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it ran into the word cheat codes, it said, hey, that's not defined, and that's why it errored out after like a millisecond.
Oh.
Now you got poop. So is this what you want it to look, at least for now? If you get pooped on, this is fine?
Yeah, I just want.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and center it.
Okay.
Let's center it, and then that will, we can either commit it now or commit it after you center it. Cool. You can right-click Baking Game and close all to the right if you want.
Well, I keep flipping back and forth. Yeah, you're right. I do need baking game CSS though.
Sweet.
So I want image short poop. Can I give an image a class name?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do that on your other image.
Sure do. So this is gonna be poop dash image.
Sweet.
So let's put it up with the images. Poop dash image.
Dig it.
This one would be no align content.
Align content is a flex property. It's not a block property.
Align items.
All of the align prefixes are flex properties. What do you do for your other images?
Good question. Display block. I set their mark.
Yeah.
That's the exact same crap on Max.
Rad. Hey, you included an invalid rule there.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, that was the one I didn't finish.
Yep. You also didn't save.
Oh, I didn't save it. Ugh.
Cool. Does it look good? Hey, can you inspect that image? So what happens if you uncheck display block? Very cool.
So that helps us center it.
If instead of left, right, top, do you like that, or would you like it more if you had the shorthand just using margin? Zero.
And then auto.
No, you don't even. I mean, that's correct, but you can also just skip the second auto because it's the horizontal is already right. So if you use the three command shorthand, then
Skip block. Does it do it the same as the
yeah,
one?
exactly. And that is.
How did I misspell margin?
You also need the semicolon. Also, you're not even editing poop image.
Oh shit.
Dang.
Okay, so that margin is incorrect.
Yep. Did you look at the Chrome issue?
Well, let me just try it with all four. Yeah, okay. Is it not like pixels and auto together?
Hover over the yellow warning sign.
Trying to, but it's okay, invalid property value.
Yep. I'll just tell you those.
Pixel?
I'll just tell you those commas shouldn't be there. You just use a space separator. Cool.
I want my poop bigger.
Okay, and let's inspect the image. Use the actual, that. So I think that top margin is constraining it. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Happen.
So margin and height are not the same thing, right?
No. So let's leave this like that. So we
What does 100% do? What does 100% mean? So those are max values. They're not actual values. So if the actual value is less than the max value, then you're never going to hit that number anyway. So that margin can be consolidated into just zero auto. Yep. And in fact, I think let's do zero auto. And in fact, I think you can just make it auto. Let's see. So margin auto is the shorthand to center a block. It's margin auto.
Margin auto. That's what I want.
Dang.
Maybe a little less wide.
Why don't you just do 100 VW if you want it to be the whole width?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. And if you want it to be using the correct aspect ratio, yeah, move the height.
Okay, so then I actually want. I don't want you to have to release.
So then, if you want to make sure that you don't have to scroll, how tall should it be?
100.
Yeah, like at most, right? So I don't even think you should be defining the width necessarily as much as defining the height. So VW means viewport width. Yeah.
There we go.
So that is taking up the whole viewport, but you still have to scroll because of two reasons. So there is some margin on top still. And then also you have your nav at the bottom that is going over 100. So the margin on top is not coming from the poop image itself. Okay, never mind. Maybe there's not any. Maybe it's just the nav. Try deleting the nav.
Element.
Sure. Actually, just hit the delete key.
Maybe.
So
oh,
wait.
it's coming from the poop image.
Do you still have to scroll? So it's the nav. That's it.
I could just make them smaller.
Cool. Yeah.
$95. As big as possible.
Dang.
Okay. I have not messed around in oh my gosh, what is this called? My brain is crashing. Inspect thing. I'm literally having a brain fart.
If you're not sure, Google it. You can Google anything.
It's just calling it inspect thing. There's a name for it.
Yeah, if you click any of these articles, it'll tell you for sure. Yep. That's it.
I've never messed around with developer tools as much.
It's really nifty.
It is really nifty because then it's like you don't have to keep going back and forth to change a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I can just literally copy this.
Yep. Nifty as fuck.
And then let's just see. Look at that! My nav is there, and you don't have to scroll.
So you want to commit it,
Poof,
and then
there it is.
we'll take a little break.
There it is. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone watching. Big M over there. Thanks for swinging by.
Seriously. Up with my
Stretch my back.
presentation.
Sounds correct. Sweet.
This bad boy.
We can do the whenever we get back, we can do the peer review.
So let me do a poll from you.
Oh no!
Gonna mess anything up?
It might. We can save that for later. So yeah, you can even
Cancel for now?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, before you end this,
Okay.
To say for anyone who wants to learn code from John, you might have weird ideas to implement poop into your applications. So, warning, disclaimer. All right, just kidding. That's all me. Let's take a break.